It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hyunjin Ryu gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. He's set, now the pitch. Ground ball right side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. One and one. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Benintendi on second. Verdugo on at first with nobody out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Working for the punch-out and the offering.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
To say this game has not started the way the pitcher wanted it to would be an understatement, to say the least. But he can't worry about the mistakes he made here. He just has to get himself out of it. Easier said than done as the cleanup man steps in next.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. 1 run is scored. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks. Code red.
Now batting, Rafael Devers. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up. But this will land untouched.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Runners are at first and third with none out. On a line, that's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in. To score.
The center fielder, number 5, Kevin Pillar.
At the plate, Kevin Pillar, as he sends it on the ground to first. There's one. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
The first baseman.
So a man at third here with 2 gone. And Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. He's set and the pitch.
Ball inside.
3 runs already home here. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Fisher. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So 3. Chris Sale is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Verdugo waits on it. Running hard, he's digging for second. Oh, and he misses it. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Man, this guy must be living right. That should have been an out, but now he's standing at third with a big smile on his face. They're going to rule it an error, and that's a costly one, too.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Sale sets. Here he comes 0-1. Fly ball out to right field. Verdugo is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. New inning set to get underway. Digging in, Christian Vasquez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And it's quickly 0-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 9, the second baseman.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at Joe Panik. I call him the big fundamental because he does nothing wrong on the defensive side of the ball. He has got ice water in his veins and the ability to turn one of the best double plays in baseball.
And here's Jose Peraza. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Hernandez is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo.
From the stretch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
And it's fouled away. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded by Panic. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So coming to the plate, Bo Bichette, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
In there, and their first hit of the season is going to be for extra bases. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Rendell Grichuk stands in as he looks at ball one here. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. A swing and a ground ball to third. Devers has it, and there's one down now.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. The guy I want to focus on is outfielder Andrew Benintendi. Also a hybrid type outfielder, forced to move to a corner in Boston with the likes of Jackie Bradley Jr. and Mookie Betts out there, but a guy who can play center with a strong, accurate arm, and we know he can roll the ball.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. One out and a runner on second base. A ball and a strike. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He singled his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. First home run of the campaign for him as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
Designated hitter.
As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. No outs, nobody on. Slow little grounder left side. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field. So striding in, Rafael Devers. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And he gets ahead 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. Stepping up to the plate, Kevin Pillar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Pillar is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
A ball and no strikes. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Now the 2-0 home. Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Fisher. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox get a run on the solo. Derek Fisher the next to bat as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Panic behind a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out in the inning. Ready now, Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
A base hit in his first trip. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That misses. 1-2. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
3-0 now. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And they'll be left with no play, as that's going to load the bases now on what should be ruled an infield single.
Boy, you know, D-Row, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
Rounded softly down the line toward first. Fielded cleanly, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've...
And the second run will score, as this suddenly is now a 7-0 ball game.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
J.D. Martinez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Lourdes Gurriel is retired leading off the bottom of the 4th.
Hernandez.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw gets him. 2 down. 2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. In there for strike 1, 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Verdugo backing up on it, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Bounced to first. Reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the opening day he wanted to have, unfortunately.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Hard on the ground towards short. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
So here's Michael Chavis now. Liner towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, catcher.
So striding forward now, Christian Vasquez. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Hammered the other way to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Rendell Grichuk is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Ball 1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
Hits this one hard the other way, and that's through for a hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Yanked on the ground down the line. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it 7-1 now.
Number 9.
Two-seamer fighting to get inside, and he closed the screen door right there. Nice base hit down the line.
And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now back.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
From the stretch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Joe.
Here's Joe Panic as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. 1 run scores. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Fouled away. Hit toward the right side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 7-4 contest.
Gurriel.
Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the corner and slicing foul. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Oh, what happened? He can't make the play. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he is safe as he beats the play at the plate, and it's now a 7-5 ball game.
The batter.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Bo Bichette. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. 1-0 the count. A runner on first with 2 away. 1-1 the count now. This one's down to third. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. 9 men come to the plate, however. At the plate, Jose Peraza, his lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. High in the air out to center field. Fisher's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Hit hard back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A runner at first with no outs here. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Rowdy Tellez becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Up next is Danny Jansen, and it's grounded just foul down the line. The 0-1 delivery. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Slider, more of a slurve right there, but it's 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. At the plate, Derek Fisher. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Popped him up. Chavis in foul ground. And that's the 3rd out. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Xander Bogaerts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive. I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Grounded weakly down the line toward 3rd. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
J.D. Martinez checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Into center field, line drive base hit.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Here now is Rafael Devers as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Grounded back up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Joe Panic.
We thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matty, but I think this lefty-lefty matchup right here may have been enough to convince the manager to stay with him. So we'll see if it works out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues today.
Marcus Walden is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. rolled slowly down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. Again, he sends it out of play. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Pilar's there. 1 down. So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Lourdes Gurriel becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 2 out with a man at first. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. And he fouls this one off. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a good take there will nut him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
The first baseman.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. He's set. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Justin Miller is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Christian Vasquez will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Pilar rounds the corner and is headed home. On to third, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box now, Jose Peraza, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll reach first safely. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. That makes it a 9-5 ball game.
Now batter.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try and go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled off. Still only 1 out in the inning. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Fisher is there, 2 gone. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Now batter.
Ready once again, Xander Bogaerts. He went down on strikes last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Bottom of the inning now. Digging in once again, Bo Bichette. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there. Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And that misses, 1-1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Hit softly down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes.
Oh, look at this. He beat it out. That was a phenomenal stop, but it winds up a base hit, and the inning continues. At the plate, Derek Fisher. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it a 9-6 contest now.
Man, I don't know how, but they've been booting the ball all over the yard, and they still have the lead. Sometimes you win despite your defense instead of because of it. But they can't keep doing this and expect to be successful.
Stepping into the box, Joe Panic. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Now a ball rolled softly to second. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. A run on. Riding in for Boston, J.D. Martinez. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Back up the middle, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
On to first, and that's the 4th double play they've bounced into so far today. And with it, 2 are gone. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Now the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Here's a pop-up now. Tellez over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll... Brandon Workman comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 44, Brandon Workman.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Striding in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Stepping in, Lourdes Gurriel. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make it.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
9-6 the final tally in this one. Both Sox jumped out to an early lead in the 1st and never looked back. Chris Sale gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Hyunjin Ryu was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. Brandon Workman retires the side to hammer down the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.